Here's my passenger side headlight out of the mounting. I want it to look like the driver's side. It actually works. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook it up and sort of illustrate how it's not working. Hopefully capture the little clicking that the relay is working, and then end up switching it into the driver's side and hooking it up there. And when I did this several weeks ago, it did indeed light up. So trying to sort of replicate that now and document it. As I'm taking apart the driver's side headlight here, just want to illustrate this clicking for the relay. Probably hear that pretty well, but that's what it should sound like once on the passenger side, to verify that that relay is indeed working. So now here I am over on the passenger side, hooking up this headlight again. Oops. Hold all this little parts in place. This cable doesn't have as much slack on it, but it should. You can hear the relay clicking, and as you look, you can see, oops, just the city light, as they call it, but fortunately not the actual headlight, which is on the left, the projector HID beam. So that's that. Getting this harness, if I plug it all the way in, getting it disconnected is a real pain in the butt, so I'm not going to do that. But now I'm going to move this passenger side headlight over to the driver's side and see if the apparatus works properly. So now here I am with the passenger side headlight in the driver's side. That's why it's upside down. So, picking up the wiring harness, should hear the relay click and the whole thing light up. What do you know? Got the city light on the left and the actual projector on the right, and it works. So it's not the light bulb. Leaves many questions still unanswered, but it does eliminate several. So back to test a lot of this stuff over back on the passenger side. So here we have, the passenger headlight all wired up again. Got these two, the hot and the neutral wires coming out of the housing. Those are the car's signal, the original signal to the headlight, and that's what I've tapped in here, and these wires go over to the relay. So wire to the relay, I've got those in there. We have about 12 volts, which is good and proper. So then the power comes back from the relay, with the actual switched leg of the relay, and goes into the ballast here, this guy, and via this cable, which you can see I've unplugged. So with these taps, we're measuring voltage there across those two ports. We're at, again, almost about 12 volts. So I've measured many times the signal coming out of the ballast, but as I understand ballasts, it's a high voltage, a high frequency signal. I assume AC, but I'm not totally sure. But either way, I've tried pretty much every setting on my multimeter and not been able to measure anything coming out of the ballast. And that's not just this ballast, which I suspect is bad, but it's also the driver's side ballast. So I'm not going to bother trying to measure that again, because I've been wholly unsuccessful in the past. But you know, tested the polarity of this thing yesterday. And boy, wouldn't it be magical if it just lit up right now. Unfortunately, there's no magic to be had today, much to my dismay.